All right, bud, you ready? Whoa! Whoa! Yow! Oh, no. No. Whoa! Here it comes! This is Hiccup and Toothless, and they're creating an army of dragon trainers to take on the biggest, meanest dragon, the Titan Red Death at the end. The challenge begins now. The only problem is the pests. Those pesky dragons were snatching all the tools. First thing we do is kill our first dragon with the dragon catcher set. A Nadderhead will get me noticed. Gronckles are tough. A Zippleback, 2 heads, twice the status. And there's the Monstrous Nightmare. The ultimate prize, the Night Fury. Come on, give me something to shoot at. Oh, I hit it. Did anybody see that? Now let's see what we hit with the Toothless and Hiccup set. In the forest, Hiccup found a mighty beast stuck in a box. I'm gonna kill you, dragon. I'm a Viking. I am a Viking! Hiccup hesitated and decided to cut the beast free out of the box instead. Hey, he's missing his back fin. With a rope, I tie a brown fin to it so the dragon can steer in the air. I managed to get close enough to the magnificent creature who measures 13 inches head to tail. He's covered in dark scales, allowing him to fly unnoticed. I touch his ear-like appendages on the back of his head and these small tendrils around his jaw. His printed cat-like greenish eyes stare back at me in fear. I pull his mouth open. As I let go, his spring-loaded mouth snaps closed. Just then, the dragon spread his gigantic 12-inch wings, saying, "I'm Batman." It's the first time I touched real dragon wings, which feel soft, rubbery, and flexible. As I moved my hands up and down, the dragon began floppily flapping its wings. Toothless began to walk on its movable limbs toward Hiccup. Here's Hiccup. "Excuse me, this ain't a Viking. I'm afraid you brought me the wrong offspring. I ordered an extra large boy with beefy arms. This is a talking fish bone. And his real face looks like it was eaten by dragons." Suddenly, the dragon pinned Hiccup to the ground. The dragon angrily snarled, but turned away and flew off, bumping into everything. Hiccup rotated his head and noticed a saddle on the dragon. Let's mount Hiccup there. Not much articulation, but let's see if Hiccup can sit. I added Hiccup and Toothless to the final battle against the red dragon. Toothless flew around, but fell to the ground. We need to help him fly and build out an army of more dragons. Now to make things interesting. Every hero has to train their dragon, and the recruit who does best will win the honor of killing his first dragon in front of the entire village. Behind these boxes are just a few of the many dragons we'll fight.
I'm hoping for some mauling, like on my shoulder or lower back.
Yeah, it's only fun if you get a scar out of it.
I believe in learning on the job. Release the Gronckle dragon. The Gronckle took out everybody's shield before rushing for Hiccup. Luckily, I managed to wrestle the Gronckle back into the box. Small wings, big impact. Gronckles are tough dragons, but they're so lazy that they fall asleep while flying, waking only when they crash. With a gigantic head, blunt nose horn, and stubbly toe claws, its blue armored skin is covered in yucky pimples with a speckled beige underside. Just then, it opened its huge jaws, chewed on a rock, melted it, and spit the fiery mess out. Suddenly, the Gronckle hovered in the air, flapping its wings as fast as a hummingbird. As I move my hand up and down, it has tiny, real dragon wings, which are flexible. Like a helicopter, it began to float backwards, sideways, and even hover. It began to move all its 4 limbs backwards and forward, moving toward Fish Legs. Meet Fish Legs, Hiccup's closest friend, a huge guy with a brown fur tunic and a Viking helmet. The brown hair's kind of throwing me off. Why is his face so small? Oh, because it looks horrifying. I love that he's weightier now, because the dragons will love chewing on him. Fish Legs, you are on. Prevent the Gronckle from breathing fire by wetting its head. Just be sure you wet the correct end. Whoops, better luck next time. To tame a Gronckle, tickle its belly with a feather. Look, the Gronckle is bouncing her head. She likes Fish Legs. Let's get him to sit on her. Minimal articulation on this figure. There we go. Fish Legs named the dragon Meatlug. Now that we've trained the Gronckle, let's add him to the final battle. Fish Legs flew around Red Death looking for a blind spot, but it suddenly lost power. Man down, Red Death roars, lifting his leg to crush Fish Legs. We need backup, fast! Back at training camp, a Nadder was released. Sharp, fierce, quick. Meet the deadly Nadder. Nadders are quick and light on their feet. Your job is to be quicker and lighter. Look for its blind spot. Every dragon has one. find it, hiding it, and strike. The walls start toppling as Astrid starts leaping from wall to wall. The Nadder chases behind her. Astrid yanks the axe off Hiccup's shield and swings it at the Nadder. The minute I saw the Nadder, I was drawn in by its beautiful bird-like appearance. It's easily recognized by its exotic blue body, light beige underbelly, and the brilliant yellow spikes that cover it from head to toe. Standing on just 2 legs, it uses its small eyes to stalk prey. The curved nasal horn is used to ram opponents. I opened its upper jaw, revealing its overbite. It immediately closed shut. On its skull, it has a crown of spikes. Its tail shakes like a rattlesnake. With the hottest fire, a Nadder will turn Vikings into ash. Suddenly, the Nadder spread its wings, revealing the gorgeous geometric patterns on them. Love the rubbery thickness of the wings and how they feel. The Nadder began to flap its wings as I moved my hand. Moving its legs, it walked toward Astrid. Astrid. She's the cutest girl in the village. Wait, who the heck is this? Yeesh, that face and weird brown braided hair. Love the actress, but I'm feeding her to the dragons. To train a Nadder, slowly approach its tail and put your weapons on the ground. If the Nadder trusts you, it'll let you smooth its tail spikes down. Now stay in its blind spot, then scratch its chin affectionately. Astrid has the same articulation as Hiccup. Let's get her to sit on her dragon. She named it Stormfly. Now let's add the Nadder to our army. Red Death opens its mouth to eat her for dinner. Help! We need a lot more dragons! The next day, Hiccup brought food for the dragon. The dragon's razor-sharp teeth shot out from its gums. Hiccup decided to name the dragon Toothless. Back to the arena with the hideous Zippleback plus Rough Nut and Tough Nut. The hideous Zippleback is extra tricky. 2 heads are better than 1. The right head breathes gas, the left head lights it. Your job's to know which is which. Back! Hiccup held a gummy worm in his hand. Yes, that's right, back in your box. An unusual and dangerous dragon, this dragon has 2 long serpentine necks connected to a single speckled dark green body with rounded red spikes running down its back. Wish it was painted all the way to the tail. Notice how its tail splits into 2 parts? Ha! Its mouth doesn't open so it can't bite me. There's a large horn on each nose and 2 thinner horns. Its yellow eyes stared me down. The Zippleback spread its wings, becoming even more intimidating. Let's see if we can get him to fly. It's got regular plastic wings on a ball joint. He moved his legs forward and back, walking toward the twins. Meet Rough Nut and Tough Nut. Aren't they supposed to be twins? Don't like their hair colors. Tough Nut looks like a French fry with ketchup on its head. The other looks like Meat Lug's baby. Some of us love a Viking with meat on their bones, especially dragons. Rough Nut and Tough Nut, you're up. Suddenly, the twins started arguing, making noise. Zippleback's neck rotated up and down and rotated around, leaving the creature twisted. Training a hideous Zippleback is simple. Feed both heads at once. Let's get Rough Nut and Tough Nut on the dragon heads. Let's get them to sit. They name their dragon Barf and Belch. I ride the Zippleback into the final battle to help defend against Red Death. Rough Nut and Tough Nut swoop past on the Zippleback. The Red Death fires multiple shots at them. We're gonna need more dragons. Release Skrill! What happened to Skrill? He was a lightning-based badass, but this looks like a purple popsicle. It's chunky and the wings are so tiny. And why is his jaw stuck and teeth not sharp? He's no match for Toothless. Sorry, I'm feeding this one to the dragons. Waving a metal dagger slowly in front of a Skrill can calm it down. That's right, we aren't enemies. Now simply tap its nose. Let's add Skrill to the army of dragons. But we still need more dragons. Release Rumblehorn.
Stay out of my way. I'm winning this thing.
Go ahead. When Rumblehorn spotted Hiccup, Hiccup took it down with one of his tricks.
No, son of a half-troll, rat-eating lunch bucket!
Meet Rumblehorn, a mix between a beetle and a rhino. Rumblehorn has red, menacing eyes. Using its battle-axe muzzle, this bloodhound dragon can follow the faintest scent anywhere. Stay clear of its tail, which it can swing like a club. Rumblehorn began to take flight with his posable plastic wings. He swiveled his head at me, but I was surprised that his mouth was stuck open with him drooling everywhere. He moved his legs toward Hiccup. To train a Rumblehorn, throw down your weapons to show that you pose no threat to it. I added Rumblehorn, and now our defense is looking pretty good. But we still need Toothless to fly to take on Red Death. All right, bud, you ready? Time to take to the skies with the real flying RC Toothless. Made of foam, this is Hiccup and Toothless. Look, it flaps. Okay there, bud, we're gonna take this nice and slow. Here we go. All right, it's go time. It's go time. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Yes, it worked. Yeah, go, baby. Yes. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, no. When you're done, you just let it glide to the ground. Let's take Astrid for a ride. There's no seatbelt for her, but she'll be okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just get me off this thing.
Whoa, Toothless. What's wrong with you? Bad dragon.
All right, I admit it. This is pretty cool. He's amazing.
Release the Monstrous Nightmare. The Monstrous Nightmare. Only the best Vikings go after those. Formidable, incendiary, commanding. No dragon is more feared than the Monstrous Nightmare. This gigantic dragon has a long, snake-like neck and tail. Its body is covered with red scales and sharp spines. The Nightmare has a gigantic mouth that can swallow a Viking whole. Too bad he can't close it. Check out that massive wingspan when extended. He's got posable, articulated wings. The Monstrous Nightmare used its claw-tipped wings and 2 legs to crawl towards Snotlout. Snotlout's unique to this pack, and he closely resembles the original character. He's got his helmet with spiral horns, brown tunic, and matching fur boots. Snotlout, enter the ring. Instead of wrestling an angry Nightmare, just give him a little respect. Place a gentle hand on his snout. Let's get Snotlout on the Monstrous Nightmare. Snotlout named the dragon Hookfang. You've done it, Hiccup. You get to kill the dragon. It's okay. I'm not one of them. Stop the fight! Frightened, the Nightmare attacks Hiccup. Toothless hears Hiccup's screams and races to the arena. Toothless fought with the dragon and let out a roar. The Monstrous Nightmare retreated. Capture Toothless and put him back in the box. He can lead us to the dragon's nest. They've killed hundreds of us! And we've killed thousands of them!
What are you going to do about it?
Probably something stupid.
Well, you've already done that.
Then something crazy. Ready the ship. Lead us home, devil. As the Vikings sailed toward the gigantic box, all the other dragons flew away. When we crack this box open, all hell is gonna break loose. The box collapsed, revealing the Red Death underneath it. Meet the Queen of the Dragons. Seeing a big-ass 2-foot-long dragon like this is magnificent. Instead of the animated look, we're now getting a gigantic Triceratops-like beast with a horn on the front. Its skull is equipped with 6 eyes and no blind spots. Love that she finally has prominent red all over her charcoal body. Check out that impressive 2-foot wingspan with battle-damaged wings made of plastic there on a ball joint. Push the button and she roars. Enough talk, let's feed her some Vikings. Vikings begin to run for their lives. Looks like something out of Jurassic Park. Suddenly, a fiery blow hits the back of the Red Death. It's the Fireblast Nadder with shooting projectiles. We need more backup. Here's the final battle pack. It was all-out war, but before we see what happens, let's check out some of the dragons. This pack includes 3 Vikings and 4 dragons. Nightmare and Snotlout are exclusive to this pack. These dragons have plastic articulated wings instead of the rubber wings. The downside is that they don't have articulated jaws. Hiccup now has a boot and a prosthetic leg. Toothless has a Viking logo on his tail. We get Astrid and the deadly Nadder. Here's the Gronckle, but oddly we don't get fish legs in this pack. Back to the story. Astrid and Hiccup got on the back of a Nadder. Snotlout rides the Nightmare. Rough Nut and Tough Nut each perch on a head of the Zippleback. Let's get fish legs on the Gronckle. While the rest of the riders distracted Red Death, Hiccup and Astrid went to free Toothless. Hiccup unboxed Ultimate Plasma Blast Toothless. Hey Hiccup, you don't have to fight. We're Vikings. It's an occupational hazard. Hiccup mounted himself on the Plasma Blast Toothless. Just as the Red Death was about to fire at Astrid, Toothless fired. Astrid fell off her dragon, but Toothless swooped around, catching Astrid's leg in his mouth. Here it comes! Hiccup and Toothless raced in the darkness, barreling toward the ground. Suddenly, Toothless twisted around, spitting out a plasma fireball. The Red Death swallowed the blast. A fire engulfed everything, taking Toothless and Hiccup with it. Hiccup! Hidden beneath his folded wings, Hiccup was bruised, but still alive. The dragons had won! We kicked your Red Death.